Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Bartholomew. I'm going to show you how to use Google Drive to set up a document so that you can type your essay. The first thing you'll do is use Chrome, which is the circle symbol, to open up the internet, and you'll go to drive.google.com and it will prompt you to sign in. Remember that your username or your email is 20 first initial last name at wrsd.org, and your password is WR, your first initial, last initial, and your 4 digits from your student ID number, and the sticker is in your agenda that has that information if you forget it. Then you say sign in. And then once you're signed in, you will have a red button over here. Mine says new, and yours might too, or it might say create. Either way, you can click on that, and you're going to make a new Google Doc. Okay, and then it opens in a new window, and then I need to name it, and I need to name it with my last name. So I click on that, it opens to rename. I'm naming it with my last name, my class color, and the essay that it is, and you'll type whatever essay that you're doing and then press OK. Then I need to share it to my teacher, so the large blue button on the top right, say share. Type in her email, which is r.rohrbach@wrsd.org, and then say send. And I'm not going to say send, but you'll say send, and then it will say done. Then I can start typing. So I see up here there's file, and that looks very similar to just Word, and that's where I can print. Then there's undo and redo under edit. Under tools, there's a spell check and things like that. So when I start typing, I'll put my name on the paper. Oops. And notice it says saving, and then when I stop, it says all changes saved in Drive. It's saving everything automatically. Persuasive. I don't know which essay you're doing. I'm just doing this as an example. And today's date, 11/21/2014. And then I would want to, after each line, I hit enter to go to the next line. Then I would want to leave a space, and then I'll center a line. See, this button makes the cursor go to the middle, so I can put a title. Then I hit enter, and I go back to left align, and I put a space, and then indent 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to start typing my essay here. If I spell a word wrong, it will underline it in red. So see, I spelled the word spell wrong, and it underlined it in red, and then I can either right click and it will suggest, or I can run under tools, I can run the spell check, and I can change it from here. Or if it's a proper name and it just thinks I spelled it wrong, I can say ignore. But I did spell that one wrong, so I say change. And that's basically it. If you need to do bold or italics, or she wants Times New Roman or size 12, which is normally the rule, Times New Roman, size 12, whatever your teacher prefers. And then the last thing is if she would want double spacing, then you highlight the whole thing, and this one is double spacing, and I say double. And then as I am typing, it will leave a space in between each line for comments from your teacher. But also your teacher can go in here and highlight a word and then click comments, comment, yes. And then it will show up on the side, just like you did with Mr. Betts and Mr. Ishman in social studies class. That's it. When you're done, you click your name and say sign out. And remember, everything was saving automatically, so you don't need to remember to hit save. That's it.